It's time for Comeback Sports with Brandon, the Coach Perry, and Pat, the Shot Caller Flaherty. Here we go.
What's happening, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Comeback Sports. Once again, we're talking about 10 topics in sports across the nation, across the globe. Once again, my name is Pat Flaherty, the shot caller, and I am, as always, joined by my partner in crime, Brandon, the Coach Perry. Brandon, what's happening this week, my friend?
What's up, Pat? It's a cold February. We're here talking about sports. I mean, what's better to do when it's this cold out?
Oh, I know. And the rest of the country's feeling what we feel all the time here in New England. Texas is getting slammed with snow and freezing cold temperatures down there. So we feel for those folks. They don't know how to deal with it like we do up here. This is an every week occurrence for us in February up here in New England. Yeah, exactly, buddy. But despite it being, sort of the week after the Super Bowl, the Super Bowl's kind of definitely in the rearview mirror now. There's still a lot going on in sports, which is awesome. And the first thing that we're going to talk about here is something that New Englanders certainly have a lot of interest in. And before we get going, folks, obviously you're watching us on YouTube right now. If you like what you see, make sure you subscribe to the Comeback Sports channel. A lot of good stuff up on our Comeback Sports YouTube channel. You can watch previous videos that we've done. You can also follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter handles are at the bottom of the screen, so make sure you check those out right there. And you'll see a lot of links that we post as well, along with following us on YouTube. But our first sports topic of the night, of course, is Dustin Pedroia. He just officially retired from the Boston Red Sox. Pedroia, what can you say? He's been a championship player since the day he stepped on the field. He won Rookie of the Year 2007, won MVP in 2008, a couple World Series with the Red Sox. So certainly, had a great career, but sort of a sad way to end his career with the Red Sox, Brandon.
Yeah, no, I agree. Definitely a sad way to end his career, but I think he's up there, honestly, with one of the Red Sox greats. And I'll even say that of all time. I mean, because of what he's been to the organization and how he's played. And he was such an underdog his whole career and really just showed up in big moments. And I know I want to put him in the same breath as Tom Brady, not with all the wins and on all the greatness, but in the same breath as like being an underdog and coming out of nowhere and turning into such a special player that everybody in New England pretty much fell in love with him. I know he was one of my favorite players during the streak that he was on the team, and obviously some injuries caught up to him late in his career, so we didn't get to see him on the diamond as much. But yeah, I mean, what a great player, and like I said, he's a king for the little guys, and for little guys like me, I mean, one of those short guys that people are telling you, hey, you're not going to be able to do it, you're not going to make it to pro sports, and this guy did it, and he played at a high level, he played for a long time. So I'm hoping that the Red Sox will really have something special to send him off.
Yeah, I think they will. The Red Sox like celebrating, when the truck leaves for spring training. So I think they'll definitely have something for Dustin Pedroia. A phenomenal, one of the best Red Sox of all time. He's kind of the epitome of. They used to call him dirt dogs with the Red Sox, the Trot Nixons, guys like that. And Pedroia was definitely one of those guys. As I mentioned before, Rookie of the Year in 2007, MVP in 2008, won a World Series in 2007 and 2013, and then he was technically on the team in 2018 when they won another one, but I think that's probably not the saddest or most disappointing part of his career, but you kind of wish he was a major part of that 2018 team, because if he was, he would have had, he would have been a major contributor on 3 World Series winning teams. And then that really, I think, would have solidified his career and maybe even put him in the Baseball Hall of Fame. I don't know if he's going to make it right now with his career numbers and everything like that. He's certainly a great player, Gold Glove, one of the best fielding second basemen of all time. But I don't know if he'll get into the Hall of Fame because he wasn't on that final, 2018 World Series team. And because, the last couple of years of his career, he hasn't been able to stay on the diamond.
Yeah, I don't think he has Hall of Fame numbers for the actual League Hall of Fame, but I think he deserves to be in the Red Sox Hall of Fame. Oh, yeah. And so I'm really hoping that the Red Sox will do that and go ahead and put him in their Hall of Fame because he definitely deserves that. I know he was the captain of the team many years too. So I mean, just that leadership is huge. And I know that leadership on that World Series team, you can't really account for how much that means to a team in team sports. So I really think that Dustin Pedroia was just a huge part of this Red Sox organization, and he's going to be greatly missed. And definitely a fan favorite, which I think that's huge. So I think the fans, especially here in New England, are really going to miss him and miss seeing him play for the Red Sox.